At center, 7'2", number 8, Kristaps. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Your Atlanta Hawks head coach is Quinn Snyder. Another round of applause for your Atlanta Hawks.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dre is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
Attack, Ryan, attack.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Young, the pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up! And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Ingram. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Back to you, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Young, following the three-point basket by Toronto. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Outside Barrett. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Quickly. And it's in there. Quickly's got 5.
That is such a creative move. With the ball in his hands, Quickly can really be special.
Back to Young from outside the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Takes the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, I see your 3 and I raise you 1. That's a great reply by Barnes.
2 minutes remaining.
Young against Quickly. Young, the pass to Porzingis. 1:51 left in the first. And he can't get that one. Pirtle with some nice D. Raptors trail by 3. Releases. Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Think about the Raptors last season trading for Brandon Ingram, signing him to a 3-year, $120 million extension, Tim.
And B.A., I think that tells you all you need to know. That's a sign they're retooling rather than rebuilding. Not long after trading away Siakam and Anunoby and letting Van Vliet walk, they are back in buyer's mode.
Trying to get back to their championship form of 2019.
Top-tier organization trying to stay competitive.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels. Mobo, he's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Quickly. Raptors trail by 5. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And here they go. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Pass to Mobo. And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Ingram's got 6 points.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Here's Young. And the layup falls.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Toronto has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first.
And I love when Barrett refuses to settle for that contested jumper. He's really good attacking the rim.
The Hawks lead by 4. There's Young with the 3. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Dick. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Dick against Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. Got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
The Hawks leading. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Noel. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And they say you never want to get stuck in the middle. But the Raptors are in the middle, Tim. What's the plan?
Well, B.A., they're still very young, and they do have some playoff potential. I think making the trade for Brandon Ingram tells you what you need to know. They wanted to be aggressive because the East feels wide open.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so excellent.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Mobo. Yet to see a basket. Outside Dick. Pass to Walter. Outside Dick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
So for the Hawks, Shea, he's checked in for Krejci. Dyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Young in for Kennard. Toronto also changing it up. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Mamukelashvili. Brandon Ingram comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Shed. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Young. The three. Rebound Toronto. Pass to Mobo. Outside for Ingram. Top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Ingram's got 8.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the #2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
And Toronto has possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Shoots over to Well. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Quickly. Barnes has gotten his second bucket.
And Barnes is starting to look so confident on these mid-range games. It looks like he thinks he can score from there anytime he wants.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 5. And here's Ingram outside. Missed it. 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year. And that's why he is box office. Trae Young could go off on any given night. He is so fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Brian, back over to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
All right, everybody, let's get hyped. It's time for the Hawks.
Hurdles checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Dick. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Atlanta, second.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Raptors trail by 3. Ingram finds Quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes going up with confidence inside.
And Barnes putting on that hard hat, using that size in close to get work done.
Pass to Johnson. 3-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Barrett. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
Well, Tim, despite their youth, the Hawks have been able to remain pretty competitive.
Well, when you look at this lineup, you see a lot of length and versatility, and that's where this league is headed. So they are creating a roster for positionless basketball.
Now here's Risacher. 7 points in the game. Here's Daniels. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors trail by 3. Right side Barnes. The shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. To the right side, here's Young, plenty of space. It's rebounded by Barrett.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. No problems knocking that one down. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Outside Ingram. There's the 3. That shot off. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Hawks Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors in our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Toronto, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is even sweeter on the road.
Yeah, they'll try to build up momentum before heading home for the next one.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So for the Raptors right now, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett in at the small forward. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision.
The lob! Porzingis with the flush.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pirtle finds Barnes, shoots over Johnson. Barnes, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Young against quickly. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Atlanta shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Here's Ricochet. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA, and a real grasp of the numbers, and man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Can they get it? The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Inside, it's Trae Young.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And Porzingis with the block.
They're protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
Johnson passes to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside Barrett. The three from Quickly. Gets the three to fall. Quickly's got 8.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
Three-pointer. Hurdle grabs a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the Raptors, another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Atlanta leading by 7. KP wrecks the rim.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Barrett, boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, Barrett putting on a show, an unreal throwdown right there.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. Toronto also changing it up. Mobo, he's checked in for Pirtle, and it's Dick in for Ingram. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. There's a minute 17 left in the third. On the wing quickly. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
And I'm going to give Quickly a lot of credit. He's been aggressive all night tonight. Any chance he's got, he's been at the rim.
Drains the triple.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Here's Dick. Sinks it from distance. Dick's got 12.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Now, he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
And stolen by Dick. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barnes. And the shot is good after hitting off the rim. And it's now only a 5-point Hawks lead.
When you look at Barnes' numbers over the years, he does a little bit of everything, but he's at his best when he is scoring.
Team starter. Substitution on the board.
And here's Young. 16 points for him. Now here's Dick. Pass to Barnes. That'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Trying to maintain that edge right now. Coach Snyder encouraging his guys.
Solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Noel, Luke Kennard out there with Trae Young. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. There's Young with the 3. with that one. Toronto trailing. And there's the drive. Left side, Dick. Here's Mobo, guarded by Okongwu. Toronto passing it around. Shot clock at 6. And here's Ingram outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Here's Shed, and that one is hammered home.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The 3 is up. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Pirtle. And the Raptors lead by 4.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Okongwu against Pirtle. Outside, Alexander Walker. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pirtle against Okongwu. Alexander Walker with it. Oh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Atlanta making some changes here. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. Toronto also changing it up. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Mobo. Barrett comes in for Dick. And quickly subbed in for Shed. Young against Quickly. The 3 is off.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Hawks trail by 7. Young fires. He's off from 3. Quickly outside. Barnes drills the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Good for 2.
And that's what helps Young from that distance. It's the quick release. Very difficult to get a piece of that shot.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta.
Oh, my. Risache.
Just huge. The Raptors Raptors shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Barnes! Yes, sir, with the three.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing. Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Ingram. He lets it go. It's good. What a J.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Young fires. 10-footer is good. And so here is Toronto. 7-point differential. That's it.
Another bucket that time by Ingram. He is going off, looking to attack every time he catches the ball.
He launches. Oh, it doesn't go. Barnes. So it's Toronto picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And we present the player of the game, Grady Dick.